This will be a reading for Aquarius. We have the main energy, the energy coming in that you're aware of, the energy leaving that you're unaware of. Sorry, that you're aware of. I'm going to leave it there, but it's meant to be aware of. Usually if I make a mistake like that, I'm like, no, but it's alright, I'm going to leave that there. I also hesitated, but then I seen it and I was like, it's meant to be. Interesting. I also hesitated, but then I seen it and it was meant to be. With that said, there may be something that you almost overlook here. Energy coming in that you're unaware of. And then energy leaving that you're unaware of. The Three of Pentacles. It's in reverse. Interesting. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles underneath. So with the main energy here, the Knight of Swords, this is information coming to you quite quickly, or you need to express some type of information. But it feels like information coming to you, especially with the Three of Wands here in the unknown energy that's coming in. You're not realizing or expecting this communication to come in quite quickly. And again, especially because the King of Cups is in the energy that you're aware of. And the King of Cups is in this energy because there is a lot going on and they need to hold their ground in a circumstance. And this is to do with a releasing, a freedom of an energy that was stable but also painful. And it was something here with the Three of Pentacles that couldn't be worked on. Something that it's almost like being taken away from you with the Three of Pentacles here as well. Some type of stability, and it was very hard and hurtful that this happened. And now all you've got left is the King of Cups, but there is something coming in. The world is freedom as well. So there may have been something, again, overlooked here. I want to know a little bit more about, because I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's painful. But there's a reason for this happening. And again, you can't see it. You don't know it. So what's this Three of Pentacles that couldn't be worked on or has been taken from you here that you're unaware of that's leaving? The Two of Cups. A connection, a relationship, yeah. Seven of Wands. You would have had to have been very defensive around this. So this connection, this Cups, the Three of Swords, again with the Devil. So this would have been something that would have held a lot of pain for some reason. Something that didn't work out, that got taken away from you, a relationship. Can I have a little bit more about this relationship situation here? Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So one person in this relationship was very selfish and it actually took a toll on the other person's well-being. How does the Queen of Pentacles, how does the Queen of Pentacles tie in with this energy, the Four of Swords? Healing, rest, rejuvenation. You found something with the... I keep saying Ace of Pentacles is full. But I keep saying Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like that's because the Queen of Cups is holding this pentacle. You found something stable, an opportunity. Why is this coming to an end? The Sun. Because there is something on the horizon that is happiness for you. Can you give me another card, please? Thank you. Temperance. It was in reverse. Something that's more balanced. Just something out of balance in this situation. Again, something out of balance that you don't see. This could have been a contract, something that you attached to, something very negative here. It's also feeling up and down, left and right. Nine of Wands and the Knight, the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups is very polarizing energy here. With the Three of Swords, there's 2 Three of Swords here that is leaving that you're unaware of and you're aware of. So this is something very painful. The good news is the Four of Swords is healing and rejuvenation. So you are healing from this, but you had to let go of something stable, or that you perceived as stable, that you perceived as your happiness. And you've had to come to some type of, again, sorry. There is a mudlark. If you're not familiar with mudlarks, they kind of look like little mini, my brain, sorry, I'm tired. They look like little mini magpies. And for some reason, this particular mudlark goes around to all the big windows in the house and just flies into them. He's not like hurting himself or anything. I think he's trying to get bugs or something, but it's just always in this window and it scares the bejesus out of me. Sorry. So the Four of Swords, the Temperance, the Sun, the world, a completion, freedom, finding happiness, finding what makes you happy. There's something about this Queen of Pentacles though. This may be, is this what the happiness is? Is this what you, is this the result of the pain? Is this the result of the pain? The Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands underneath. That's the Two of Cups. Again, we've got repeating cards here. See, the Nine of Cups here is a wish fulfillment. It's happiness. It's the same as the Sun, but it's the minor arcana version. And then we have the Devil, which would be the opposite to the Temperance here as well. We have, like, you know, freedom and control, like monitored control, but not like restricting control. We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords twice. This could be some kind of contract, and what you've learnt from this is around relationships and what your happiness is, what your expectations are. Okay, I'm going to leave what's leaving to leave, okay, because I feel like I'm getting stuck on it, and there may be something here where you are getting stuck on what's leaving, and I feel like it's because of this Queen of Pentacles, this stability, and I might even delve into that a little bit into the extended, possibly. I'll see how I go about why this is so important to you and why it's so hard to let it go and why it's so painful. It might help some type of healing and process, but the positive news here is that, again, is healing in this circumstance. So what's this King of Cups that's coming in that you're aware of? You know this King of Cups is coming, but there's someone who's going to take charge, who's going to take control, and the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is independence, time, energy, and resources. And then the Emperor here is this King of Cups. So the Emperor has control over their emotions, and they are bringing in independence. The Knight of Swords. What's this message here? The Stress card, the Nine of Swords. I said the Nine of Swords as well instead of the Knight of Swords. I do that quite regularly, but this time actually the Nine of Swords came out. And then the Three of Wands, Ten of Swords underneath. And then the Three of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands here. You're expecting some type of stress to come in. There's a message of stress that might come in as well. I feel like it is coming in. It's going to cause stress. Ultimately, I feel like you're holding the fort down. I really do feel like you're the Queen of Pentacles, and it's almost like when this relationship, contract, situation, It could have been something that you were happy with. You didn't see it as a potential of being a burden, but it was, and that's why it's been taken away, unfortunately, because there is some type of burden around this that you're unaware of, but your perception of this is that it was really good for you. So because this is getting taken away from you, it's like you're now going from the Queen of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. It's funny because something just popped up on my screen, and it says, you missed out. And I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, that's kind of the feeling. It's like you missed out on something, but it's not actually that way. What did I say at the start? Something isn't as it seems. And this feels like a couple here. And the King of Cups feels like someone who is maturing, who is helping you because you feel like you have downgraded in some way. And the energy that you're unaware of that's coming in is some type of defensiveness. So this message of this Nine of Swords, this is what's caused this pain and this hurt. And this message is the ending of some type of contract here. Something that you thought was your happiness. Something that you were connected to. A relationship, a connection. But then there's someone else or something else coming in here that's supporting you. And then we have the Seven of Wands here. What's this defensive energy? That this expectation, this defensive energy that's coming in here. What are you defending? What are you, it could be standing up for. What are you standing up for here? What are you expecting to stand up for? The Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Putting the time back into something. Building something up again. And this is two sevens, the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Having the energy to stand up for yourself and put energy and time and resources back into something. Again, because it feels like there's some type of payment that has to be made or sacrifice or downgrade or something here where you individually you're going from the Queen of Cups to the the Queen of Pentacles. I keep saying Cups, sorry, because I keep seeing the Cups. Queen of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles and then to the Seven of Pentacles. You don't see this coming in yet, but there is an expectation eventually that you start to feel the fact that there are compromises that need to be made. And you are very stressed about this information that comes through. It's just one thing after another after another. But I do feel like there is potential here and there is positivity. There is someone supporting you. And I'm going to go to the extended and find out more about this whole situation. But basically there's some type of sacrifice, downgrade, something here in some way, shape or form where you've had to give up something that was your happiness, something that gave you balance. But the reason why is a reason you can't see at this time. There is a reason for this. You can't see it at this time, but it's very stressful news at this time. There is someone supporting you, but what you don't see coming in is it's like, don't get let down when there's another thing that happens. Like this is like preparing you that expectation for something else to come through, where you may have to go again and sacrifice something else. But I'm really strongly feeling, and we're going to find out in the extended, the potential of this, because I think the potential is positive. It's kind of like 2 steps back and then you're going to go 3 steps forward. So you're just going to end up where you were before, but not before you go backwards. But again, strongly lean on whoever's supporting you here. So I'll leave that there, Aquarius. Thank you.